Charlotte Priecell Johnson was born on March 14, 1985, into a really loving family. Charlotte's parents were not poor, but they were not rich either. Her family always supported her and made sure she was happy. In 2005, Charlotte met her first husband, Ronald. They married, and Charlotte became pregnant. In 2006, Charlotte gave birth to her first son, Jackson. Charlotte was over the moon because she had always dreamed of having a son. Just a year later, in 2007, Charlotte gave birth to her second son, whom she named Jake. Everything was going really well. Charlotte and her husband took care of their kids and loved each other. In 2020, Charlotte gave birth to her first and only daughter, Nayla, and that is where the problem started. When Charlotte's daughter, Nayla, was born, Charlotte's husband suddenly became abusive. According to Charlotte, he became abusive because he had problems at work, and the birth of their daughter made him even more stressed. The kids were scared of their father as he became unpredictable. In late 2022, Charlotte finally divorced him, took the kids, and moved to Brookhaven. There, Charlotte and her kids finally felt safe again. Sadly, Charlotte did not have any friends there, so on August 8, 2023, she created her own TikTok account to make some friends. Because Charlotte was naturally friendly and positive, she made tons of friends really fast. She was very happy because she loved having friends around her. One of Charlotte's best friends was Catherine. They were always together, trusted each other, and were incredibly close. But on September 13, 2023, Catherine was murdered. Charlotte was devastated and cried for days straight, feeling completely alone again. Charlotte was invited to Catherine's funeral, where she had a panic attack. On September 15, 2023, Roblox Vogue called Charlotte to ask her to be on their cover. Charlotte happily agreed. But damn girl, your bestie died a few days ago, but whatever. During Clary's bullying scandal in September of 2023, Charlotte promised Clary that she would do anything it takes to prove Clary innocent. On September 19, 2023, Charlotte, Susan, Leah, and Jill went to court to fight the claims made by Jennifer about Clary being a bully, and obviously they lost the case. However, it was not because they were wrong or bad, but because Jennifer was a highly influential person who rigged the court to win the case herself. On October 1, 2023, Charlotte was kidnapped and held hostage by her ex-husband, Ronald. Then, on October 3, 2023, Ronald was caught and Charlotte was sent to the hospital. Charlotte spent 2 days in the hospital recovering from the trauma and injuries Ronald had inflicted upon her. On October 8, 2023, Charlotte told Jackson to take Jake and Neela and move to Bloxburg without her. She told Jackson to do that because Brookhaven was simply way too unsafe. However, Charlotte stayed behind alone because she could not sell her house. During that time, Susan made sure Charlotte never felt alone and supported her. Susan and Charlotte quickly became best friends. Then, on November 3, 2023, Charlotte's mom passed away, and sadly, Susan was unable to support her because she was busy with her newborn. Charlotte felt completely alone, and soon she developed depression. On December 31, 2023, Charlotte celebrated the new year with her close friends, Clem and Nora. After that day, Charlotte, Clem, and Nora became best friends. On January 1, 2024, Charlotte was fired from her job. She spent days looking for a new position and thankfully found work as a nurse. On January 5, 2024, Gloria Bridwell died. Gloria was Clem's mother, so Charlotte supported Clem and made sure she was okay. One thing to say about Charlotte is that she was always there for everyone. No matter what happened, she always supported you. On January 17, 2024, Susan lost her newborn, Jaden. This was shocking news to the Roblox moms and dads community. Everyone felt bad for Susan, and everyone wanted to support her. A massive funeral was held. It was mostly massive because Clary attended it. I mean, look at her. In the summer of 2024, during Clary's huge scandal and Susan's meltdown, Charlotte was actively looking for a new husband. There were multiple rumors claiming that Charlotte had an affair with her boss, and yeah, the boss was married. However, Charlotte's relationship with her boss did not last for long. After a few weeks, she already had a new candidate for a future husband. She started by going on a date with her coworker, yet she failed again and left the restaurant alone. On December 20th, 2024, Charlotte, Susan, Vanessa, and Clary met up for a Christmas dinner. There, Vanessa told Charlotte that she should become an actress because she is really good at lying. Obviously, Vanessa was just joking, but Charlotte took those words really seriously. And that is why Charlotte auditioned for an upcoming movie produced by Brookhaven Movies. But Charlotte didn't get the role. Nobody did, because Brookhaven Movies did not raise enough funds to even start shooting. On January 20th, 2025, Charlotte defended Clary in court during Clary's scandal involving the LA fires. Dare I say, Charlotte did a great job because Clary won the case. On February 14th, 2025, Charlotte met up with Clary at a 5-star hotel. Both Charlotte and Clary had tons of problems, yet they decided to just spend the time together without talking about their struggles. Sadly, after that day, Charlotte never met Clary again, because Clary died in April of 2025. On March 10th, 2025, Charlotte signed with Blue Wave Creators, a label that promoted RMAD community influencers' videos for free, which was highly suspicious. The first thing influencers had to do upon signing with BWC was promote the label on their accounts, as that was a strict rule. Charlotte's promotional video reads, "I signed with BWC, so now I'm under their contract. See you guys soon. I have exciting videos coming up." Charlotte's text seemed really positive and made BWC look like a genuine, trustworthy label. In reality, however, BWC was the true reason behind the RMAD community's downfall. A short time after Clary's passing, Charlotte became suspicious of BWC. On April 15th, 2025, Charlotte's departure from BWC was announced. On May 3rd, 2025, Charlotte opened her own bakery, named Charlotte's Sweet Bakery. Charlotte's Sweet Bakery is still running and has many daily clients, leaving Charlotte with little free time to post on her TikTok. And I'm really glad that Charlotte finally found her peace. She's happy and she has a loving family. Sadly, most of Charlotte's friends ended up moving away from Brookhaven, and some even passed away. But Charlotte's story reminds us to never give up, to be kind, to live our lives, and to enjoy every moment of it.